AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's a special Thanksgiving Day presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. And here comes Diggs. And here comes Diggs. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
They start the drive with Vaughn. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 70 yards.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving.
Now 2nd and 3. Staying on the ground with Vaughn. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. The Cowboys hit 6-5 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Prescott to throw it. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it 4. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
It was good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you got to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. He may go. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irving, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run. Sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now the first carry here for their running back. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
He's got it complete to Tolbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fella gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. On the ground, Lipke. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. To throw, Mayfield. That's to a man who had some good years in a Cowboy uniform, Amari Cooper. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. Mayfield. And a catch right side by Evans. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Mayfield to throw it. It's caught. Cooper. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A first carry for Rachaad White. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
He'll get that out to the flat to White. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Play fake. Mayfield. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Over the middle to Evans. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And oh, he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the 1st half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in there by Cooks. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Here's Mayfield. Now, quick throw there is incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Mayfield with it once more. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Throwing, Mayfield. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. He's got Mingo. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Good matchups all up and down the schedule there. We'll highlight the one in Cincinnati. A big test coming up for the Bengals as they'll take on the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Out on the West Coast, more good stuff in the late afternoon as we'll be watching the game at SoFi Stadium. Well, it will be the Chargers taking on the New York Giants. And then lastly, we wrap up the week with a good one on Monday Night Football between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. We saw a strong first half out of running back Bucky Irving. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Mayfield on first down. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Give him 30 yards there. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. Look at Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Mayfield now. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. And again, it's Mayfield. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now Mayfield. This is White on the screen. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
To throw is Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we...
Oh, leap it, he will make the catch. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff running through the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. As a nice run there gets them down to the 6-yard line. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Lipke. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They defeated the Patriots last week, now looking to make it 2 in a row here as they come up 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. They're going to look to throw. Evans has it left side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down. They'll run the draw with Irving, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And this is caught by Evans. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Irving. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First target, first catch, and a first down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That is caught. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. first down. They'll go to the ground attack. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Prescott to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on the play of the game now. 4th and goal. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They run straight ahead here with White. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bucs, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.